60 seconds.
Hey, Helen, who can I talk to about using this voice in the game? I've been working on it.
Does it? Yeah, can we get a filter on?
Hey, what's up? Why don't you tell me how many people are playing the game here? We're playing solo. All right, then. Let's have a name.
Soda, please. White soda.
Okay, can somebody get Buzz some tea? Hot, no caffeine.
I'll take the tea, too.
Okay, you want to do a 7-question game, or do you want 21?
Come on.
Okay, fine.
30 seconds.
Okay, you have the letter B as your buzzer. That's B as in who's buying the beer tonight?
So, the other day, Helen talked to me.
What is that buzzing? Can we turn that down?
20 seconds.
I saw the episode.
All right, pay attention. People screw this up all the time. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10 seconds.
Okay, I need everybody's
9,
attention. Let's lose the
8,
desktop.
Yeah, that's right.
7,
And go to black.
5, 4, 3.
Stand by. Have a good show.
Toughies, where real people eat.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, all right. How you doing? Welcome to the show. You're flying solo today. Okay, let's see if you can fill up that passenger seat with some cash. Let's rock. Come on, we need a category.
This game is really funny. Let's start with question 1A.
Category. There is no language in our lungs. And this one's worth $2,000. It's time to fill in the blank. Limber up those fingers. When you know the answer, buzz in and start typing. You finally found out where that damn Carmen Sandiego is hiding out. Brazil. Because it's Brazil's official language, what language should you learn before going to apprehender? Come on, make me proud. Type in your answer and hit return. In Brazil, they speak Portuguese. Which you may think is strange, but stranger still, they don't give a damn where Carmen Sandiego is. How about it? We need a category. This category is naked ladies on page 3. All right, this one's not too tough. We're talking $1,000 for it. Get your fingers ready. Here's one coming at you. If you wrote an article for a supermarket tabloid about a centaur, how should you title it? Huge bug preaches in own church. Man-horse love child found in mountains. King reveals he is alien. Subjects revolt, or 100 years old and 100 legs still kicking. A centaur was half horse, half man, and was said to live in the mountains of Thessaly. But after this article, it might come out of the mountains to capitalize on a movie deal. Okay, pick a category.
You and me, baby, makes
And this questions category is the Bard and Game Shows. 2 G's for a right answer. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Which of the following game show titles could not be used to describe a situation in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? Love Connection, The Dating Game, The Newlywed Game, or Family Feud? That's the way, I like it. Alas, Romeo and Juliet died before they were married, but they did get to make whoopee. Take your pick. What do you say?
Hallelujah! Bow your heads and pray to Thor.
This one's gonna be cartoon characters that violate health codes. 3,000 bananas for a right answer here. Okay, peel your eyes, free your mind, 'cause here we go. If the following characters went out to lunch together and there were a sign on the restaurant's door that said no shirt, no service, who could not enter? Elmer Fudd, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, or Porky Pig? Mickey's traditionally shown with no shirt. Good thing he works out. Alright, go ahead and pick one.
Numero 5, and you don't know Jack.
Category, let's do it. Nothing compares to His Holiness. This might be a hard one. $3,000. Check this out. If Senator Sinead O'Connor were to try to maneuver her way into the position of Pope, what title would she share with other illegal claimants or pretenders to the papal throne? Unpope, faux pope, false pope, or anti-pope? Unpope is unright. Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. Anti-popes were dangerous threats in centuries past, cause when popes and anti-popes touch, there's a huge explosion.
Dominoes, Oreos, Nabisco.
Come on, we need a category.
Can you dig it? Here's 6.
And we call this one Women to Admire. $2,000 for right answer. Okay, heads up. I want you to take a look at this picture and tell me which of the following best describes this scene. Elizabeth Berkley's new job, Florence Lady of the Nightingale, Statue of Liberties, or Molly Pitcher clothes on the floor. It's a picture of the Statue of Liberty doing a striptease, so the best answer is Statue of Liberties. And after standing there for 100 years, I'd probably want to get dolled up and shake it a little too. Okay, pick a category.
The 7 o'clock news with question 7.
All right, next up, torture, mayhem, and bikini lines. And this one's gonna be worth $1,001 bills. Okay, take a shot at this. If you were trying to get rid of your unseemly bikini line by using your Epilady at the epicenter of a natural disaster, what kind of disaster would you most likely be experiencing? A tornado or hurricane, an earthquake, or a forest fire? The epicenter is the point on the Earth's surface where the earthquake originates. Good thing you're using an Epilady and not a straight razor. How about it? We need a category.
Order me the taco plate with the side of question 8.
The category is literary terms for the aesthetically challenged. Get it right, get $2,000. All right, imagine this episode of The Munsters. Marilyn flips through a fashion mag and comes to the sudden realization that society would not consider her to be the plain one in the family. What literary term best describes her experience? Irony, an epiphany, foreshadowing, or deconstruction? An epiphany is a big slap of reality usually provided by something simple yet striking. Like maybe a brick to the head would have made us all realize as kids how stupid the whole Munsters concept is, huh? Take your pick. What do you say? Uh-oh, Chestbutt sits grime floor.
It's time for
Tinkerlick test run.
Here's a gibberish category. The girl can't get enough. $5,000 is the opening value here. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, and I'm going to be taking away a little bit of cash every second and a half. Okay, now tell me, with what ad slogan does this rhyme? Liz bit 5 more. Visit them for sex. And remember, don't let the punctuation funk you up. First clue, the ad involved Ella Fitzgerald. She was a great jazz singer, Einstein. It involved Ella Fitzgerald breaking a glass with her voice. Last clue, did she do it live or not? Liz bid 5 more. Visit them for sex. Hey, you try listening to scat singing and see what happens. Come on, we need a category. Okay, coming up, this category is breathlessly taking your clothes off. Get this right, get $2,000. Okay, imagine an episode of Space 1999 on which the crew is exploring an uncharted planet. The planet is airless with the same mass as Earth. If Maya, the shapeshifter, turns into a bird and drops her helmet and molts a feather at the same time from the same height, what will happen to the helmet and the feather? Both will float. The feather will hit the ground first. Both will hit the ground at the same time, or the helmet will hit the ground first. What planet are you on? Shoulda picked this. Since we're on an airless planet, the feather shape won't make it flutter as it falls. Therefore, both will hit the ground at the same time, and it'll be just as exciting as the average episode of Space 1999. Okay, round 1 is history. Let's move on to round 2. Now remember, round 2 means double the value of the questions, which means more cash won or more cash lost. Let's go. Alright, go ahead and pick one.
It's 11 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 11.
The category: pickup lines and protest marches. We are talking 4 big ones. Alright, fingers limbered, cause here comes the question. In an effort to increase usage of the phrase, "What's your sign?" the signs of the zodiac stage an awareness march. Which of these is physically unable to participate? Cancer, Gemini, Libra, or Virgo? Libra. It's a scale. It can't walk, but it can man the bullhorn. How about it? We need a category. 12.
Celebrity voice impersonated.
And this category is slap me, hurt me, make me beg for more. Looks like a toughie, 6 grand. Here's a real knee slapper of a question about that queen of slapstick, or at least of cop slapping, Zsa Zsa Gabor. If Zsa Zsa decided to slap on some Hungary water, what would be the most likely result? She would smell like perfume, she would stink like a brewery, she would have a radioactive glow, or she would wrinkle and die a horrible death. Hungary water, the first modern perfume, was made for Queen Elizabeth of Hungary in 1370. I think the queen might have been Zsa Zsa's younger cousin. Take your pick, what do you say?
I love 13, number 13. Oh-ho!
The category is Ride 'em, Cowboy, and this one's worth $4,000. Okay, if you think you got this one, buzz in and type in the correct answer. Now imagine this horse race. You discover that the favorite horse in this race is so ornery he's got 2 bits in his mouth. If you want to bet 2 bits on him for good luck, how much should you bet? Take it away. Type in your answer and hit return. In a word, no. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to shoot you now to put you out of your misery. 2 bits is 25 cents, which is more than you're gonna get for this question. Okay, pick a category.
We wish you a number 14 and a happy Hanukkah.
This category is as much fun to spell as it is to say. $2,000 riding on this one. All right, here we go. Of the following, which is the only word or phrase that cannot be formed from the letters in the word ejaculation? Clean it, caution, in a cup or ounce. You can't spell in a cup from the letters. Why? Because there's no P in ejaculation. It's messy enough as it is. Come on, we need a category. And we call this one Charlie's Angels of Death. This one's worth $4,001 bills. Let's say Charlie decides to change the Angels' job description a bit. If the Angels were armed with horrible afflictions and hunted down evildoers in the afterlife who had escaped justice while on Earth, what would be the best new name for the Angels? Charlie's Fates, Charlie's Furies, Charlie's Maenads, or Charlie's Graces? Sorry, the fates determined what type and how long of a life you would lead. For instance, observe your score. Too bad you didn't pick this. The Furies were the 3 Greek goddesses of vengeance. And if I had my way, they'll also make Kate Jackson rue the day she ever left that show. Alright, go ahead and pick one.
16.
This one's gonna be when you eat way too much chili. $4,000 behind this one. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. Where are you likely to find the greatest number of raging cases of butt rot? A meatpacking plant, a cigarette factory, a child daycare center, or a tree farm? Butt rot is a disease that attacks the trunks of trees. But I think Pinocchio also suffered occasional flare-ups. How about it? We need a category. An outstanding selection, because under that category is one Major League point-racking question, the dis or dat. Here's a category for this dis or dat. I never learnt that in high school. Alright, listen up. I'm gonna read off 7 names to you, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a computer language or a character from TV's Head of the Class. Alright, as each one appears, if it's a computer language, press 1. If it's a character from Head of the Class, press 2. And if you want to skip, press 4. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and you lose $1,000 for each one you get wrong, or you just don't get to. Alright, let me have 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Maria, computer language or not? Fortran! COBOL! Algo! Juaralo! Arvid! Last one, Simone! That's all she wrote! Perfect! And with time to spare, here you go. There's a little sugar for you. Let's move on. Take your pick. What do you say?
18.
And this question's category is, she had to find out sometime. Pop a right answer, you got $4K. It's time to fill in the blank. Limber up those fingers. When you know the answer, buzz in and start typing. Imagine a steamy episode of The Brady Bunch in which Marcia walks in on Greg just as he's pumping his lats. In weightlifter parlance, the body part Greg is exercising is his blank. Okay, let's see if you know it. Type in your answer and hit return. Greggy is exercising his back muscles, the latissimus dorsi or lats. And that's nothing compared to the episode where he works his erector spinae. Come on, we need a category.
Like a bad Hollywood scene, it was question 19.
Category, let's do it. Washington, D.C. after hours. 2 G's for a right answer. Hang on tight, because here we go. At an S&M party with a U.S. military theme, which of the following partygoers would wield the most power? The majority whip, the undersecretary of the Interior, the secretary of labor, or the chief of staff? Any one of the Joint Chiefs of Staff would hold the most military power over the rest of these folks. But they've got a strict don't ask, don't yell policy. Okay, pick a category.
The Fresh Saver. 20.
Category. An easy-to-use religious conversion table. We got $4,000 on the table. Okay, imagine this scenario, which might not be too hard. Let's say you're a loser and you have no friends, so you join the Society of Friends with the hopes of becoming more sociable. To whose religion have you unwittingly converted? The Amish, Quakers, Mormons, or Bakers?
You are toasted.
Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. Quakers are members of the Society of Friends. So you'll get a whole new set of friends, but you'll also have to eat oatmeal every morning. How about it? We need a category. Jack is... Oh, you already know the way this works. Alright, make sure your match fits this clue. Your what hurts? I hope it doesn't hurt more after this Jack attack. Have fun. Wow, you cleaned up. Not like you had any competition, though. So I'd like to tell you that you're amazing. But all I can really tell you is...
You don't know Jack!
Great show, roll commercials, and Cookie, what's going on here?
Congratulations, you're on the high scoreboard. Of course, there was an open slot. It's kind of like you walked into the high scoreboard, but that's being petty. Anyway, when you're done gloating, why don't you tell me if you want to play again?
So me teeth don't fall out.
That's right, Snaggletooth.
I fancy you, Chucky.
Get some sun, Ringo. Hey, I'm off to France.
It used to be on beautiful late summer days like this, I could lose 1, 2, even 3 fingers to my seasonal leprosy. But thanks to Leprocid, I don't have to worry anymore.
Leprocid, for that time of the year when your leprosy grinds fun to a halt.
Before I started taking Leprocid, playing sports was next to impossible. Oh, sorry, can you hand me my racket and some twine? But now, no more unsightly tennis accidents for me.
And I don't have to worry about losing my doggone walk. Sparky! Sparky! Sparky!
Thank you, Leprocid.
Daddy, will you play Crack the Whip with us?
Yes, I will.
Leprocid, because leprosy might bring you down, but it shouldn't break you up.
Consult physician before using. You may not really be a leper.
Hey, Carly, you see that cute guy behind me? I think he's checking out my butt.
No offense, Sharon, but I really don't think so.
Don't be jealous, Carly.
Believe me, I'm not. What I'm trying to say is, Sharon, you don't have a butt.
It may sound funny to you, but not to someone with congenitally flat buttocks. Hello, my friends, it's Ira Pudlis, and I'm here to tell you about a brand new product designed for those of us with a gluteal deficiency. It's called Free-A-Butt, and here's how it works. Right before you go to bed, spread a handful of the Free-A-Butt flavor crystals on your tushy. Let it set for a few minutes, add water, and go to sleep. And then let Free-A-Butt go to work. In the morning, you'll have an ample bottom the whole family can enjoy.
Hooray!
Atta girl!
And just think how impressed your friends will be.
Hey there, Carly.
Sharon? Oh my God, look at your ass! It's a miracle!
No, it's not a miracle. It's Free-A-Butt.
All I can say is, girl, you are back.
The year is 2017. CD-ROM trivia games, long considered obsolete by an oppressive and tyrannical government, have been outlawed.
Quickly, down to the basement.
You Don't Know Jack, also known as DKJ, becomes a favorite of the resistance.
What was that?
Freeze!
Government agents, known as firemen, infiltrate underground trivia competitions, arresting players and seizing games.
Captain, look at all these discs. God, trivia makes me sick.
Burn them! Burn all the discs!
You'll never get away with this.
You Don't Know Jack, 451.
The answer is none of the above.
Coming soon to a Gigaplex near you.
You think you know theme parks? You haven't had fun until you've come to
Philosopher World.
Screw the mouse, forget the mountain, but Busch Gardens is for pussies. You want a theme park? Philosopher World is the place for you. Enter Plato's allegory of the cave.
You may never come out.
Strap yourself into the fastest scientific yet secular perspective towards statecraft, the Mach 3 Iavelli. Try the utilitarian ride. It Gets Free Ride is a tabula rasa waiting to be strapped around your waist and grabbed onto for dear life.
You'll never lose your absolute spirits with this much to do.
St. Thomas Aquinas' log ride. Ready to go kart.
Hus's Leviathan.
Twirl yourself silly on the Hose of Spinoza.
Find Thoreau in the Forest Land Scavenger Hunt.
And kids, try the new Burden's Ass Petting Zoo. One ride, and you'll be coming back for Thomas More.
God may be dead, but heaven is a place called
Philosopher World.
Warning, in order for some rides to work, you must consciously think that you are riding them.